There was another one
There were two movies
that I was awake for?
There were two movies we were going to
There
talk
was
about.
two movies?
Yeah.
What? Okay. Hello guys, welcome back to Two Latin Brothers Podcast, the podcast where we talk about life experiences and entertainment brought to you as a day-by-day comedy. I'm Victor.
And I'm Adrian.
And we're back at it again. Welcome back, guys, to the new year, which is something we're going to talk about.
Yeah, this is, bro, I mean, this is the first episode of the year.
Yes.
It's late.
Absolutely.
For sure late on the edit.
Don't even worry about that. This is the first episode. We're back. We're strong. As you guys can see,
we've changed a lot.
Grogu is no longer with us. We got this guy. He's on loan.
We got a Pikachu in the middle now.
Yeah. He'll be joining us for this season's adventure.
Yeah, this season we'll have Pikachu sitting in between us now. I feel like there's more space on the couch too, because Grogu took up like a lot.
I can actually see you.
I know. I have to like look over.
I'm a short guy.
Yeah. What was it? The wall. The wall changed.
The wall's not gray.
Yeah, the wall. I mean, it's partially gray.
It's partially gray.
I mean, if you can tell, my headphones are falling off for some reason.
Yeah.
What else is the couch?
The couch.
The couch has
changed.
changed.
Is not blue.
The couch is gray.
The couch is gray.
Yes, it is.
It is something that's occurred.
I don't even know what to say about the couch, if I'm being honest.
To be honest with you, okay, so before we get into talking about 2023 and what we plan to do for you guys,
right?
Let's talk about how rough it was for this to happen.
Okay.
So
okay, wait, no. Yeah. Okay. Do you want to say it or should I?
No, go for it.
All right. Okay. So, for those who don't know, the end of the year is kind of hard for us to navigate.
Oh yeah.
Because there's so many things going on, and for some reason, and not for some reason, this year all the holidays ended up on the weekend.
Oh yeah.
So we had to like rush to get this stuff done because usually we do this in like a weekend. Like the last time. Yeah. We had a month to prepare.
Oh yeah.
So we took the wall, all the stuff, like set up, and then all the stuff was coming in slowly via shipping. So throughout last season, you can slowly see the wall being assembled because of that, because of shipping and whatnot, and what we were ordering and what we wanted and what we didn't want. So it took a while to do all that. But then this year, we had to record. We had to finish recording the season before we could start, doing anything.
Yeah, because we couldn't reveal this.
Right. So
before then,
we're in the same space. We're in the same room. Nothing like we're not in a different room. If you're wondering, they're like they just grabbed all the stuff and stuck it on a new wall. That's not what happened. We're in the exact same spot. The only difference is that the couch changed, the wall changed,
and one figurine.
And one figurine was added. Yes, there's a Bulbasaur on the shelf now. I don't know if you can make that out. It is what it is.
You can pinch zoom now on YouTube.
You can?
You can.
I did not know that. All right, so if you're on YouTube, you can pinch the zoom. I mean, whatever. What was I going to say? All right, so we finished recording 2 weeks before the end of the year.
Oh, yeah.
The week of Christmas.
Yes.
We recorded the last episode of the year.
Yes.
So you're thinking, wow, that was like 3 weeks ago. These guys.
Yeah.
Yes, it was like that. It really was. We literally recorded the holiday episode a week before that even.
Yes.
So we've been like trying to get it out of the way as quickly as possible. Also because, Victor has school and we were trying to clear up space so he could, if he needs to study, he could study, and all that jazz. So we cleared up all that space and just made room for all these things to occur. And so after that, the week of Christmas?
I think the week of
No, the
Christmas.
week after.
The week after?
No, the week of Christmas.
Make up your mind.
I'm just trying to remember.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to remember. Right. Okay. So the week of Christmas, I remember we moved the couch,
and that was a struggle.
Okay.
Honestly, just grabbing the couch, because for those of you who don't know,
this room
our
is
best kept secret. This room is not a box. It goes more that way.
maybe in a vlog you'll see it at some point.
In a vlog.
But
there's 2 couches in here.
Yeah.
There always have been 2 couches in here.
Actually, for those who don't, I think we've joked about it before.
Yeah.
But this couch is actually the first couch.
This is the first couch.
This is the first couch. Okay, you don't know that, but we know that because, obviously.
Because of shipping.
Because of shipping, this couch was the first couch to show up. And we were debating
Yeah.
when we first got the couches because we had just painted the wall gray, and we're like, do we just use the gray couch? I'm like, I don't know if it's gonna
We're
make
look
it.
like we're floating.
Well, because we weren't sure if it was gonna make it in time.
Yeah.
Because we were told it shipped. No, we were told you'll get it when it's available because these couches were sold out at the time.
Oh yeah.
And we bought 2 identical couches, and we're like, okay, well,
Thanks IKEA for that.
I mean, they're like, you'll get it when you get it, sort of
Yeah.
thing, and we're like, okay. I remember like 3 weeks go by, and then this couch came in, and we're like,
yeah.
and I think it was like mid-November, and so we were like, oh man, what are we gonna do if the other one doesn't come in soon? Like, and then we were worried about the holidays because we were also, shipping gets worse over the holidays. So like, if it comes like mid-January, then what do we do? We record on the gray couch and switch it like that. That'd be weird. Also, do we paint the wall a different color? Like, what do we do? How do we go? So it was a lot of things. But then thank God, like a week later, out of nowhere, the blue couch came in.
Yep.
So we're like, yes, we did it. Great.
Yeah, we made it.
And so we assembled the couch.
Yes, we did.
And we left it here and we didn't move it. But what we did was we moved your couch in that direction, like to my right.
Yeah, to our right.
And then we did the wall and all the stuff we had to do. And then the other couch this couch was actually facing, was like flipped over. It was like facing the wall over there.
Yeah.
But this room is pretty narrow. Like, it's like a rectangle.
Yeah.
So it was we had to like measure out.
Yeah.
How
we were taking crazy measurements, and honestly, it's very odd how the mathematics worked out pretty well.
I was actually kind of surprised that we were able to do it without disassembling.
Oh yeah, because
the entire couch.
That was the main thought we initially had. Like,
Right.
okay, we're gonna take apart this couch. Well, that couch.
Yeah.
You guys can't see that, but that couch.
Yeah.
We're gonna take apart that couch, and then just start reassembling here. Then take apart this one, and then reassemble over there.
Right. Yeah. That was the initial idea, but then we did some measurements and
We're like, wait, we can just rotate these.
yeah. So then we did that, and but and then the wall. Oh man, the wall. We had So we actually went to go buy the paint.
Yeah.
3 weeks before we even started the job.
Oh yes.
So we had the paint already selected, and we were going for kind of like the same blue as the old couch, just like for reminiscing.
Yeah.
And we were like, do we paint the whole wall? And then you had the idea of doing this like geometric shape pattern thing.
Yeah.
And that was I have footage of that, of us peeling
Oh yeah.
some of it, so that might show up in a future vlog. I don't know if I'll put it in there because
We don't know. We'll see.
we'll see. But all of that is just stuff, right? So there's a lot of stuff obviously that's happened. And then
It was crazy though, because this was really satisfying to make.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the spots you could tell, but
Yeah, so moving on to 2023. What do we
Right.
expect out of 2023? Well, there's quite a few things we're hoping to get across throughout 2023.
I mean, you're hoping. I'm getting. He is hoping. No, I'm
We're
kidding.
hoping.
We're hoping.
We're hoping to pump out more content consistently
Right.
for you guys, ramp up quality, as we've mentioned before. Just a few things here and there. It'll look more professional.
For sure.
We have other things, our own personal projects as well.
Right.
He wants to get more into that, and I hoping to get more into that.
Right. Yeah.
I just want to see my schedules and how I can really fit that in. And then we have a project together, which is gonna be a big one, and you guys will probably see more of that within the vlogs,
Right.
because we have a few things that we have to do for that.
Yeah. So we've sort of kind of mapped out this year based on stuff and like how things for the vlog and stuff like React Mondays. We've already started filming React Mondays, which is like you haven't seen like some of the stuff we've done.
Stay tuned for the guest.
Yeah, we're gonna get guests for React Mondays. Maybe have more guests on the podcast. Like there's a ton of stuff that we are still kind of coordinating, figuring out.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I feel like it's a relaunch.
No, honestly, this is a relaunch.
It's a relaunch.
This is the new Two Latin Brothers podcast.
It's a relaunch. With all the stuff we've done in the last couple of weeks, we've started taking certain steps to ensure like future success as well. So it has been a bit of a challenge, but we're here.
Oh yeah.
And I can't wait to see what happens because it's been a lot.
It's been a lot, and hopefully we can get what we want done within this year.
Right, yeah.
Because it is challenging as we get more in depth of what we want to create with the platform that we have. It's looking challenging, but we can do it.
He's so hopeful, this guy.
Oh, yeah.
He's so hopeful.
Got to be an optimist. Always got to be an optimist. That's
Always.
our plans. That's our plans.
That's
our plans are to get better content for you, the listener. We're also, the podcast setup is going to be a little bit different. The format, as you guys can tell, I didn't intro as the same way I did.
Yeah, I mean, you can obviously tell by just watching this episode.
Just watching this episode, you're going to tell. In fact, we're going to have like a commercial break. Just joking. We're not going to have
There's going to be a commercial break.
We don't have that yet.
It's just gonna be Victor on the mic yelling at a bunch of random. No, I'm kidding.
Yo, what's up? No, I'm kidding. It's just going to be a close-up zoom in of my face. No, I'm kidding. For like 5 seconds. No, I'm kidding. Still kidding.
That'd be pretty funny. I just need you to tell people to like and subscribe.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I can do that.
Like and subscribe. No, I'm kidding. Enough with the plugins. All right. No, but I think one of the things that me and you have always been pushing for and have tried, and I just realized that the light switch is on.
Off.
It's on.
Oh, it is on. Would you look at that, guys? It got dimmer.
That first technical issue already.
And the other technical issue, guys, was the lights aren't blue.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say about that, honestly.
There's a lot of stuff going on.
There's a lot of things that are going wrong right now, and I'm feeling it. Don't zoom in on my face. Just,
I won't.
I'm feeling it.
No, but there's a lot of stuff that we have over the break. You'll see.
Yeah.
But there has obviously been a big shift, and between me and you, one of the things I think we realized early on,
yes,
after in the middle of season 1. We realized that we need to step it up.
Oh, yeah.
Season 2 came around. We stepped it up.
Yes.
We had like a proper intro. We had like a thing. Because before it was just like, hey, we just start talking.
Oh, yeah.
That was how it was. And now we have moved into this. What was it? Last year we moved into the video platform.
Yeah.
So, again, another level on top of...
Yeah.
All of that, right? So, and now it's like, where do we upload? Where do we want the podcast to be? How can people reach us? And I'm planning to do more uploading. So there'll be more places where it's readily available where you can access it. I'm just trying to make it accessible as physically possible.
Yes.
And I don't know if you know this, bro, but some of the numbers,
yes,
like it's just, I think it's so interesting to see the growth.
Yes.
Of our platform, like slowly but surely, on top of the fact that, well, for me anyway, because you haven't really been doing your side thing, but my side thing has out of nowhere taken off. Yeah. I took a month off and it took off.
Oh yeah,
which was odd, right?
You let it marinate for a little bit.
I let it marinate for a month, and then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna come back, and then so I think it's interesting to see how it plays out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I feel like the more we do it, just like the more, like I remember the first couple of episodes doing this, we were so like awkward in front of the camera. Like, do I look at the camera? Do I look at the viewfinder? And then constantly looking at like our audio levels, because we have like monitors that like show us our audio levels.
Yes,
sir. It's like we're constantly glancing at all of these things, and I'm like, then I gotta suddenly turn and look at you.
Oh yeah,
gotta like make eye contact with you. So like it's like gotta look at the eyes, gotta turn and look at you. So like all of these things you kind of learn with time, but all of that has raising the development of our ability, right, as podcasters. Any of that make sense?
No, I'm kidding. That made sense. That made sense. We've grown. We've definitely grown on this podcast. If I can say anything,
you were a teenager.
I was a baby.
You were a teenager.
I was saying my goo-goos and gagas.
No, you weren't. That's a different episode. There's definitely an episode for that though.
Probably. Let's be real here. Yeah. We've been through a lot. We've done a lot. In fact, we've done so much. We'll be right back. This podcast is brought to you in part by Two Latin Brothers Podcast. You thought there wouldn't be a commercial, but there is. So make sure to follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. We'll see you guys right now. And we're back. Welcome to the second half of this episode, where we're going to be talking about TV and hobbies. This is going to be the part of the podcast. Well, not consistently. We have other segments that we plan to do. But this is going to be where we talk about hobbies and TV.
You have hobbies and TV?
Well,
you have a TV.
Apparently.
What?
We
Okay.
watch things.
What, we watch things?
No, I don't. Maybe you do. But we have watched a bit of TV. We have had time to watch
You've had time.
TV shows, movies.
Okay, right now we're only gonna talk about movies. Let's be real.
Okay, yeah, we probably. I mean, we could talk about one TV show.
I mean, not right now.
We could. I'm joking. Let's
Yeah.
talk
Okay.
about the
Okay. I mean, we could, but I'm not feeling it right now. You know, I'm not feeling it. Okay.
Yeah, so it's been quite some time. Yes, we know. But we finally sat down and watched a movie that one of my friends has been recommending for quite some time.
He's gonna be happy when he watches this episode.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We watched...
Wait, start with the other one first.
There was another one
There were 2 movies
that I was awake for?
There were 2 movies we were gonna
There
talk
was
about.
2 movies?
Yeah.
What? Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna start with this movie.
Okay.
Okay, so we got around and we sat down
Stay tuned.
and no, that's not.
Okay.
Well, we sat down and we watched Glass Onion,
Uh-huh. Oh.
the murder mystery movie.
There was a mystery and there was murder.
Okay, so I mean, like all murder mystery movies
Have a murder mystery.
no, they have a bit of nostalgia to them.
Nostalgia.
Like,
You remember being murdered and
no,
investigated?
not like that.
Oh,
Not like,
okay. Just...
not like that. I meant like in the sense of how you feel like it's a timepiece. Like it should be something that was in the past. Like everybody should be like on a horse-drawn carriage, you know. Like,
What?
no. I just
Have you seen The Glass Onion?
No, I mean,
Did you realize how
yes.
modernized that was?
Yes, but what I'm getting at is I felt like, how to explain this to you?
The concept
The concept itself
is so base level.
is Sherlock Holmes vibes.
Oh,
so
yeah.
that like time period,
Yeah.
right? Like very like the industrial revolution, right?
Yeah.
That's the time period it feels it should be in,
Okay.
right? But then this was not that at all.
Oh yeah, definitely
so, like,
not.
That's what I was trying to get at. Like it's the complete opposite. Like one of the main characters is like a streamer.
Yes.
So obviously it's it is what it is.
The plot line was one of a mystery movie. You can basically break it down, the whole movie, as a heist movie.
It wasn't a heist though.
I know, but you can pretty much break it down like a.
I don't.
I'm trying to fix this cable and it's not bunging with me right now. You know what? I'm giving up. Okay, but you can break down every mystery movie.
Right.
Pretty much with this base level. It won't be exactly, because some people like to change it up.
Right.
But there's a character.
Right.
They're dead.
For sure.
People are investigating this murder.
Yes.
One of the people who are a part of the investigation are the killer.
Right.
Right? Sounds like the Clue game, doesn't it?
I mean, it kind of is.
Literally. Then there's a double crossing. Or a twist. Then after said twist...
Okay, look, you don't need to break down murder mystery movies. If people will understand the concept of what a murder mystery movie is.
Murder.
All right, but...
And investigation.
Okay, well... I just think... I mean, I enjoyed it.
No, I did too.
For the most part, you know?
Yeah.
Like, there were certain parts of it where, like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You know, but...
Like every other movie.
Like every other movie.
Not every other movie.
I mean, there are some movies that you just go, like, it's fire from start to finish.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the opening scene. Like, the first... I don't know. I feel some movies, within the first 5 minutes of the film,
Yeah.
you're like, this is going to be great.
Like
and then
Top
there are other
Gun.
movies that 30 seconds...
Like
and you're
Top
like,
Gun. Like
Yeah.
the first one.
the
You
second-
know that movie is... From the moment you hear that guitar, you know it's going to be good.
And it's not even the guitar that starts.
Yeah, it's the drums.
But it's like, yeah, I mean...
It's great. I love. Okay, we're not gonna have a whole other episode in the new season where we talk about Top Gun, but let's take a moment.
No,
I'm
no,
kidding.
no.
No,
Don't
I'm
do
kidding,
that.
I'm
Don't
kidding.
do that to the people.
I'm kidding.
People don't need to do that.
Of
No,
course.
but getting back
We
to
enjoyed the Glass Onion.
back to Glass Onion.
Yes.
It was a really good film. I enjoyed it, like thematically.
Mm.
There were, obviously some like ones like I don't know, but
Mhm.
it was all right. And then obviously it really hit home with like the COVID thing. I like how they like
Oh yeah.
They tried to put some realism in there, which was interesting.
It's like, can I hug you?
No, but you know what I mean. It was one of those things where they did that and it was interesting. But
it's like we're COVID safe.
Are you COVID safe?
No, I'm kidding. I am.
No, but obviously that was a good film.
No, it was.
Yeah,
it was. I have no idea how it did on Rotten Tomatoes, but I don't know
either. If I'm being honest with you,
I'm giving it a 6 out of 10.
You're giving it a 6 out of 10.
I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. I am giving it a 7.5 out of 10.
All right, I'll give it a. I'm like a 7. I want to say like a 7.4.
I'm gonna say 7.5 because it's approaching what I need, not what I want.
More like 7.3.5.
Okay, he's indecisive, folks. So let's just move on.
7.
The movie you've all been waiting for and wondering what we're watching.
Like that.
Anyways, the movie you've all been wondering that we've seen. Black Adam.
Yes.
Everyone just left. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding.
Everyone just left the chat.
Black Adam was, I'd say, a resolving movie that never ended.
I mean, there were a moment.
There was a moment in that film
where you thought it was over.
I was like, I can go home.
I know.
I can sleep.
Yeah.
And then they just started again.
the movie just
and I'm like, whoa.
And you turn and look at me like, why isn't this over?
I was like, this is supposed to be done.
Why is
this was it.
Yeah.
I couldn't go home now. I should have left.
Imagine that was actually like the post-credit scene, but they're like, it's too long. Let's just leave it in the whole movie.
Yeah, honestly. Man. They could have made a part 2. Honestly.
But it was, okay, so.
It was a good movie, though.
I mean, I enjoyed it. I mean,
I enjoyed casting.
You enjoyed casting.
I enjoyed the casting.
Yeah, the casting.
That was a good casting.
So, I mean, Dwayne,
The Rock Johnson
did his thing, where he's just like
jacked and bald.
No, for lack of a better term, just a badass the entire film.
A really non-threatening person. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, I don't know about that.
No, he was very aggressive.
Yeah, I think the thing with Black Adam is that like most of the times he's like he plays a villain, but like an anti-hero way.
Yes.
It's like a Deadpool, just not comedic.
And if you don't know what Deadpool is, that's also your fault. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, I don't know.
Basically, the concept of an anti-hero is someone who isn't afraid to break laws in order to,
maintain them.
Bring justice.
I mean, sure.
Not maintain them, because if they're breaking laws, they're not the maintainer.
I mean, that's what okay, yeah, I guess. I mean, they're outside of the law.
They're outside of the law, live in the law.
While breaking the law.
But bringing justice.
Justice
in an aggressive manner.
Okay, so here, let's talk about this. Okay, so I kind of like the way, not really, but I kind of like the way they portrayed Hawkman.
As a chill dude.
Well, I mean, just like the general vibe,
Yeah.
Like the way it did, but I gotta say, Dr. Fate.
Dr. Fate was casted really well.
With Pierce, what's his last name? Brosnan?
Brosnan?
He's going to look it up right now.
Let me give me like a 5-second.
He's about to look it up. He's about to look it up, guys. Like live on the podcast. He's looking it up. Per usual, it's just another day using Google on the podcast. I can't remember his last name. It's Pierce something.
Brosnan.
All right, so
Pierce Brosnan.
For me, that was a great casting choice.
It was a great casting choice. It was
probably one of the best casting choices.
I can agree with that.
If I'm being honest, I like out of all the characters, that was the one I was most impressed with.
Only
because he has the voice for it.
Oh yeah.
Like there were moments in the film where he's giving the hype man speech.
Oh yeah.
And you feel hyped. Like
no, honestly, he played a good hype man.
Yeah.
And a good calm guy.
Yeah.
Like he's really calm.
Right.
Like there was moments in that film where the man was literally snacking.
Yeah.
As conflict was occurring.
Right.
loved it.
Loved it.
That would be me. That was me right there.
I mean, he wasn't snacking, but he was just kind of like hanging out.
Well, I mean, he had popcorn on his lap. I call that snacking.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, there was a lot
Not to spoil anything, but it was popcorn.
But I mean, there were obviously certain things.
Yeah.
But that for me, out of all of the characters, that was the best casting choice.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like, I'm sorry, even the Rock just, you know,
it was what it needed to do.
You know, but he carried the film for me.
For you.
For me, that was what carried.
A lot of people would disagree with that.
I mean, what I mean for me.
I feel like you're trying to get us canceled.
No.
You're
I mean,
like everyone else.
No, I mean
no.
I mean like in the sense of sticking true to a character.
Yeah.
In that aspect, and the portrayal, and just the way that the actor took it upon himself. Like those are the things, you know. Like everybody knows Robert Downey Jr. really is Iron Man.
Well, because he is Iron Man.
See, this is what I'm saying. Like
you can't say if you walked up to Robert Downey Jr. and went, "You're not Iron Man," go home.
I mean,
get out.
But you know what I mean? Like it's like,
you know, I would personally craft you a rocket ship just to remove you off this planet. No,
but I mean, but you get what I mean, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like I felt to that level of degree, right?
Yeah,
because I mean, we like Dr. Fate has been portrayed in live action, I think only one other place, and it was in Smallville.
Yes.
And the way they portrayed him was more like, I'm here but not here.
I'm here but I'm not here. I'm a mystery.
Right, like very mysterious.
Yeah.
And the thing too is like in this portrayal, also because of the character that was playing him, like, and the version of Dr. Fate, has more control of the helmet.
Yeah.
So he was obviously able to take it off.
Yeah.
But every other time that they portrayed Dr. Fate, they portray the kind where he's like glued with the helmet.
Quite literally possessed, and there's no freedom to choose.
Right.
Yeah. But it's basically like if you're putting on the helmet,
yeah,
you're stuck with me for a while until I deem you ready to take it off.
Yeah, exactly. So it's one of those things, right? So it was an interesting portrayal in that aspect because that version of Dr. Fate has never been portrayed on film before.
Yes.
So obviously it was, and I'm sure there are people who are like upset about it.
Yeah.
He kept taking off his helmet, like all
the time.
Like
he took off his helmet. Like they should have. A lot of people probably would have wished him to be portrayed with the helmet on the entire film.
Probably, yeah. But that's like a lot of CG guys. Like that's like we can't afford that.
And the question everybody should be asking: how is he seeing?
I mean, it's
how
magic.
does he see through
it's
that
magic,
thing?
Man. It's
magic. It's a sheet of metal.
No, it's magic. That's really what it comes down to. No, I think that was, I mean, there were certain aspects of that film where I could just like some of the decisions the characters made.
Yes.
Were just dumb.
Yeah, honestly, they were.
Just dumb.
I mean, the Atom Smasher, that character.
Yeah.
In the film.
Yeah.
He did a decent job relieving with comedy.
He was the comic relief of the film.
Like, yeah, absolutely.
Well, I mean, him and the little kid.
Yeah.
Comic relief of the film.
Oh yeah, for sure. I enjoyed.
I mean, and the Rock. I mean, actually, we're gonna talk about it because we're trying to do this thing called meme of the episode or meme of the day. What are we calling it?
Meme of the day.
But
we might not do it every time, so just
meme of the episode.
Yeah.
Yet to be determined title. We don't know what it's called.
Honestly, we were planning on making a whole segment on that, but we're throwing it in here too.
I'm throwing it in here because it ties into what we're talking about.
Okay.
You want to pull out your phone and look at it?
Not really.
Because it's actually you don't have it on your phone. I don't have it on my phone. Nobody has it on.
You never put it on Discord.
No, I never did. That's truly
so forget this. Erase all this.
All right. So here's the meme. It's floating here.
Yes.
In the air. I superimposed it right there.
It won't remain there for long.
I mean, it's just there. Take a look, read it, whatever. Have a chuckle. That actually happened in the movie. That's like a real scene where he just lets a guy fall.
Yeah.
I mean,
and he's portrayed as Deadpool because it's the kind of comedy Deadpool would do.
Yeah, I mean that's really what it comes down to.
Yeah.
But I mean, I just love this meme because as soon as I saw it, I'm like, that's the one. That's the one.
That's definitely the one.
That's the one. I mean,
we enjoyed that meme. Hopefully you're enjoying
it. Meme culture is just like it's hard to explain, you know?
If you don't laugh during that scene, it's because you were too busy going, "Oh my gosh."
He murdered a man.
Yeah.
I see like an old lady like freaking out. He murdered a man.
I mean, I think at that point the old lady understands what's going on.
Understands what's going on.
With the amount of killing.
The amount of carnage.
Yeah.
that was unfolded. Just okay, I feel that some of like the fight scenes were like a lot of slow-mo.
Oh yeah.
Like an absurd
because of
amount.
the electricity and the fact that we know the powers that come from the wizards give him like super speed.
Sure.
Well, not that everyone knows that.
Okay.
But you can determine from the
You can determine
as
a mortal being.
a mortal being. So if you're immortal, nah.
If you're immortal, you're lost. You don't know what's going on.
I wasn't.
You're tapping out.
You're stuck in your time.
Whoa. Plot twist.
I'm kidding.
Okay, so I mean, all in all, it was all right.
What would you rate it out of 1 to 10?
I mean, have you seen the Rotten Tomatoes for that?
No.
It's got like a 40 something.
Thank you for giving me a bias.
But then the audience reviews are like in the 90s, so you know.
Thank you for disrupting my bias. I still trust Rotten Tomatoes more.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, some critics like destroy films.
I'd give it a 7 because I felt it was too long.
I give it a 6.8.
I give it a 7.
I mean, if I give it a 7, it's only because of Dr. Fate.
Then give it a 7.
Okay, then it's a 7.
You always go for the highest. You don't go for the lowest.
Okay, well,
if you were being graded on something, you wouldn't wish to be graded the lowest.
bro,
You'd be
one
wished to be
time,
graded
bro,
the highest.
one time, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I didn't pass the class by 0.5, and the professor did not want to give me the 0.5.
Exactly. So you give higher than giving lower.
You know, so I was just,
You just do what you wish others would do for you.
nah, man, that's not how this works.
That's how it works for me.
Okay, well, I'm glad. Yeah, I mean, that was really what it was. I mean,
Yeah, that was honestly, that meme was the highlight of the film.
the meme was after the film, obviously, but
Yeah. We did that.
we did.
Well, we didn't make the meme. We took it off a website, obviously.
Yeah, that's linked in the description if you want to.
If you want to check that
If you
out.
want to see more Black Adam memes, it's linked in the description.
It totally is linked in the description. But now we got to wrap up, guys. It's been the episode. This has been the first episode. Way more to come. Stay tuned. We'll see you guys on Monday. On Monday.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Because we have React Monday.
I was so confused. I was like, what?
We'll see you guys on Monday. Take care.
Bye.